Hey guys, it's Brick Thunder, and today we are in Columbus, Ohio to visit the ScareFactory. Alright, so here's their front office. This is where many of their licensed props are. They are also a partner with Icons of Darkness in Hollywood, California, where you can see many characters like this at that exhibit. Alright, now we are going into the main warehouse bit where all of the products are made. So starting off, as you can see, some Christmas items over here. They do have a big Christmas company as well. But then we are getting into the Halloween stuff. Some stuff you'll notice was at Transworld. They do have a lot of their 2023 product here. They have a few of their banners there where you can see some of that product. This is their 20-foot skeleton that they brought. It's amazing. Huge, huge prop. And then here you can see a ton of items being made. A lot of these you'll recognize from this year. A lot of new stuff. This is one of the coolest ones right here, in my opinion. He is huge. Giant spider right here. Then on the other side, here's the less finished product. This is all the pumpkin heads, as you can see. These are just the foam and latex right now. So you'll see later on, they're working on mechanisms and stuff back down there. But here is all of the painting department and just where all the latex parts go before they get put onto the bodies. And you will see molds for that stuff over to the left in a bit. But here are some of their designers work on some of the product there.
So what we do is we have a catalog with everything that's pre-designed and that the customer can order from. And what our job is in our department is to make everything look cool and try to make it as close to the catalog. And it all starts out with the frames and then the parts. We have guys that make the parts, and then from there we do all the artwork on it, paint it, finish it, and then adhere it to the frame and start building it. Right now, we have everybody working on one. It takes anywhere between a day to a week to finish a character, depending on the size and complexity.
Some awesome stuff here and some stuff from previous years. I'm really excited to see these and the Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer is one I definitely want to get one day. He is amazing. This is an awesome archway they sell. These guys are huge. Here's some more mechanisms. Right here you can see how some of these are made. Working on a jump up over there. There are some Ghost Flyer mechanisms that I will be showing in a sec. Here is the Demon Slayer. He is absolutely massive. His head is about 14 feet, and the wings go up to almost 20 feet. Huge, huge prop. I'm not sure if this is static or not. It looks like it might be, but they do sell an animated version as well. He is a really amazing prop. This is my Ghost Flyer right there. That's the one I'll be picking up on Wednesday. But here's Ghost Flyer's mech, actually. This is really cool. This is how it works. They have a lot of cushioning for the arms to give it that fluid motion, but 2 cylinders for the arms there, 1 for the mouth, and then 2 more cylinders on the rig. This is another one of the Ghost Flyer's rigs. Mine is right back there. But there's the main cylinder that pulls it down, and actually I'll go over here to the more finished one. Main cylinder that pulls it down and pushes it up, and then the side-to-side right there. Here's a Ghost Flyer that's on the ground, actually. They're still working on this one. You can see some of the hoses in back here, but there's his head. That's how this attaches right there to the mechanism, and this is what it looks like in the process of being made. They do use steel. Here's all the metal right here. They got steel pipes and steel square tubes all over.
Okay, what'll happen is we'll have a meeting and we'll concept some drawings for what kind of new character we want to use. And then we'll decide what movements we want to put into it. When it comes back to me, I'll scale it up to whatever size they want. And then I'll start thinking about the movements. What's cool or scary. I'm not into that robot stuff that moves around like this. It has to have some kind of something to make it almost look alive. So it's got to have a little bit of character built into its stance or how it moves to make it a little more frightening for everybody.
Okay, so here I'm back in the area with all of the molds for all of their monsters. There are a ton back here. This is just one little section. As you can see, it's overflowing. They're all over the shelves, all over the ground. And then we go over here, and there's even more. It's pretty crazy how many they have back here. They do have so many items available on their site, so that does make a lot of sense. But it's pretty amazing. They're using a lot of plaster, a lot of silicone. So very similar to other companies. They do brush the latex on, which I was kind of surprised about, because a lot of companies do spray that on. But yeah, they brush the latex on, foam fill it, very similar to all the other professional companies.
Hi, I'm David Faulkman from the ScareFactory in Columbus, Ohio. Well, every year is a bit different as far as the number of products we create, but we typically, from a production standpoint, make between 100 and 140 characters a month when we're up and running. There's a bit of a design season in November and December where we're coming up with all of our new characters and our new ideas to take to market each year. But once we go into production, we don't stop. From February through October, we're cranking out between, like I said, 100 and 140 characters a month. Coming up with new characters every year, it's a challenge because everything's been done 100 times. So we always try and innovate. We try and do things that other people aren't doing, to kind of drive in our own lane. Recently, we've really focused in on these larger format characters, these 13-foot tall and larger characters, because those appeal to people that are working outside. Ever since COVID, there was this big push for these bigger characters. So a lot of our new emerging clients have the family farm or the theme park, so they need a bigger character. So that adds production value, that wow factor, and it really creates a big character that people will put on social media. They're oftentimes photographed, or people post for photo ops, and that creates additional value for our clients.
All right, so there it was, the tour of ScareFactory. Huge thank you to David and his team for having us out, and we will be back to pick up Ghost Flyer as well, and I will be doing a video on that too, because that is exciting. That's our big new item for 2023. But yeah, there it was, some behind the scenes of how they create their awesome products. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the next video. Bye.